Greetings fellow tank commanders. In this video I'm going to be showing you a game that I played in the Dragon Type 62. This is a tier 7 Chinese premium light tank with regular matchmaking. The game I'm playing is a standard battle on fjords with tier 8 as the top tier and 1 artillery on each team. For this game my tank is equipped with binoculars, coated optics, and an enhanced gun laying drive. I'm using a Chinese crew which has 6 crew skills and perks. And I'm platooned up with Cowboy Arizona, who is in a Lycan T-71, and Mixie 360, who is in a Leo. There's 4 light tanks on each team, so I wasn't interested in being overly aggressive with my spotting. I was just more focusing on trying to get shots on the enemy spotters. Unfortunately, we're not able to spot out that AMX Chaffee back there, and since all the tougher tanks are now arriving, I don't want to be in this position. Looking at the tactical situation, I saw an opportunity by crossing this pond to try and get some rear shots on those enemies and divide their attention up. My platoon mates and I arrived just in time to help out our tank destroyer teammate. Whoa, barely missed getting rammed there. The enemy tanks in this area have all turned their attention towards us now, and there's a little too much armor and firepower there for us to take them on directly, so we decided to go find some different targets. As lightly armored and mobile vehicles, we're far better off going around picking off stray targets than trying to hold a position down. I've got an overwatching tank destroyer teammate and Mixie 360 close behind me, but I probably should have waited for him to catch up before engaging this medium tank. That was a little too close for comfort. Let's just say that ram was planned. With that double kill, this area of the map is successfully cleaned up, and my team can start surrounding the remaining enemies in the middle. My hit points are too low here to take a hit from anyone, so although I am going for shots, my priority is not to get hit to keep my gun in the game. A few bad choices could easily let the enemies make a comeback here. I switched to my heat rounds here, not something I do too often with this tank. That extra penetration is important at this point, since I can't easily flank around these enemies, so I gotta make sure I'm reliable as possible with my snipes. Since I couldn't take a hit here, I made sure to let Mixie 360 engage the T-29 first. No point taking any unnecessary risks, and we clean up that T-29 easily. Now let's check the post-game stats and see how I did. For this game, I earned 78,000 silver with a 25% multiplier and 7,592 experience with a 2x daily bonus, and 1,800 from an op. In this game, I dealt 2,708 damage, assisted with 405 damage, and destroyed 4 enemies. This earned me high caliber and a mastery badge first class. I placed at the top of my team, earning a base XP of 1,755. I managed to hit 19 of my 24 shots and penetrate 15 of those. Cowboy Arizona and Mixie 360 also had good games. An all-around solid platoon performance there. In terms of crew and module damage, I damaged the fuel tank and engine in the VK30.01D, damaged the fuel tank in the AMX 1375, and injured the radio operator in the T34-100. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing that game with the Dragon Type 62. I sometimes run into trouble with my light tanks on maps like Fjords, because it can sometimes be quite awkward to find opportunities to get damage, and hopefully this game will give you some ideas on what opportunities to look for, and when it's best to just reposition and find an easier target. And if you're in a platoon, try to keep things as coordinated as possible, because with proper support you can do well in situations that you would have no hope in on your own. Stay tuned for more awesome World of Tanks videos.